We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give to Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher. He gets in to quickly blow that play up. 3-yard line. Eason on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's going to look deep down the field. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Check 55. Check 55.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun is Eason. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw here to Hilton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
23 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 14-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Kamoko Toure who diagnosed that defensively.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That's the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 8. From the gun, Eason. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
third.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and 2, Eason. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
A loss of 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
He was tackled at the
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Eason. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Let's go. Deep. Tight right.
Here's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's the backup, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 15-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On third down, Henry. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
At the 34-yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up
a lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
58, come on. 58, come on. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. There you go, Tiger.
Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Check.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brought down back at the
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. To throw is Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception here, Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
A first down throw here for Rivers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Colts 14, Titans 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
Black 15!
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Jonathan Joseph. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 14.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Down at the
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Henry. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Number 53. Mike 53. Check, check, check.
On 3rd down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you